you can give faster and better feedback to your students using the quiz features of Google Forms. Let's start off and talk about faster. How do we make the feedback faster? Because it's so important to help kids learn. Well, we go up to Settings, and we have a form that we've created, and we've already designated that it's a quiz. Beneath that is Quiz Options. So we can choose when to release the grade. In this case, we want to release the grade immediately. So this would be really good if we wanted kids to take a quiz just to self-diagnose what they know and what they don't know. So we could leave it at this selection. Sometimes later is better. If you're taking a grade and you want to make sure that all students have taken it before we start showing what the answers are, you could select later after manual review. Another important time for that is when you're going to ask questions on this quiz that require your own manual grading. So maybe you've got some short answer questions and you want to read their response before you decide how many points they get, which you can do within Google Forms. Then later makes more sense. But let's pretend we're just working toward some self-diagnosing for the kids, and so we'll say immediately. You also can decide what the students can see when they get that feedback. So do we want to show them what the missed questions were? Do we want to show them what the correct answers were? Do we want to show them point values? For self-diagnosing, no, not really. So let's hit Save. So now we've got a quiz right now that's going to provide immediate feedback, and the students, when they get that feedback, will see which ones they missed, and they'll also see what the correct answers were. There's a whole other side to what we can do now within the questions to give better feedback. So I'm scrolling down. You can see it's a very serious quiz. And okay, we get to a short answer question. And actually we'll go right down to number 6. So here's the question. Mark 3 facts that are true. You can see what I've selected will be the answers. But there's a little part that appears underneath says Add Answer Feedback. That's unique to the Quizzes feature, and we're going to click on that. So now look what we can do. We can provide feedback for incorrect answers, and we can provide different feedback for correct answers. So without getting into a feedback video, let's just say really good feedback. And correct answers, we can validate what they did right. Now, do you notice that there's also a little attachment piece here? This is actually not an attachment, it's for a hyperlink. Let me show you what that looks like. So as kids get feedback, in addition to a little personal note that has to do with right or wrong answer, you can also link them to some sort of supporting resource. So in this case, this was a question about where's Prince Harry in the line of succession? Well, he's 6th. And if you wanted to find out, well, why is he 6th? You could go to this link. So kids would get this link in addition to this feedback. And in this case, I've linked them to an article about here's the line of succession to the British throne. So just think of the possibilities of, oh, a kid gets it wrong, and now they got my feedback that's personalized, but also they can go to a resource and get help. So it really gives kids a way to learn. So that's it. We've got a couple different ways that we can give faster and better feedback. So the quick recap is we can go into Settings and we can customize some quiz options that have to do with speed and what they see. And then we can also go into questions and specifically customize the feedback for them. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed the video.